What is up, Eagles, Assassins, Vikings, Scarabs and Gamers? Welcome to the Eagles Call episode 15.
16.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell.
We've been going fast. We've been Tokyo drifting through these episodes.
That is mad. This is a special one because this is the final Eagles Call before Valhalla, right?
It is indeed.
And also, there's an election, but that doesn't fucking matter because Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, Kanye's going to win, so it's a foregone conclusion. Welcome back.
No, don't. You're wasting your vote. You're not allowed to have an opinion, guys.
Welcome back. Welcome back to, the Eagles Call, episode 16. We're back, ready to go, ready to keep this Tokyo drift up, ready to preview Valhalla. After, of course, Jack made the best video of all time last night. How are you doing, man?
It's so... Okay, hello, everyone. I'm okay. I'm getting quite excited for Valhalla now.
Ooh, yeah, same.
Because I know this story will be sick. I have my qualms with it, plenty of qualms. But I think at the very least, story will be fucking mint, which is the most you could say about any game since 2013.
14, yeah. Story.
No.
Story.
You can defend Unity
you
as much as you like, but the story is
No, I misspoke. Yeah, you're right. But it's the hype levels have been growing a tad. Maybe not because of necessarily the fact that I'm excited for Assassin's Creed Valhalla specifically. I'm just excited for new games. It's felt like it's been about 2 years since we've had new games because 2019, games-wise, was shit. And 2020 has been a disaster, so I'm just excited for some new content to consume, since we live in a late stage capitalist society and consuming's all that matters.
Wait, I don't know about any other games coming out. It's just Assassin's Creed. All I play is Assassin's Creed. Yeah.
Oh, I mean that makes sense. Everything else would delay to avoid that very important game drop. Ubisoft kind of
make me sad now.
Ubisoft are kind of dominant over this time of year. They also had Watchdogs Legion drop, and wow,
it looked okay. Weirdly,
it looked. Did it?
Yes, the HUD is very nice and sleek.
Okay, but all the animations are really
like
clunky and janky and stiff.
Oh yeah, they are fucked.
Especially the leap of faith they threw in there. Which,
oh my god!
If you haven't seen it, there's Leap of Faith in Watch Dogs Legion, and it kind of looks like your character freezes in a T pose, falls off a building, lands in the water, there are no water physics in Watch Dogs Legion, so it just disappears. It's quite funny. I'm not.
That's just how professional divers do it, though.
Ah, right, yeah, there's
no splash.
Yeah, there's no water physics when you're a professional diver. They don't exist.
Water physics don't exist in post-Brexit London. They got
that does make sense. Like Flint, Michigan, kind of similar to that.
Oh no, that's uncalled for. Who here really lives in Flint, Michigan? They're all dead.
Can't have shit in Detroit. Jesus. Okay. Well,
Flint isn't in Detroit. Detroit's in Michigan. There's a bit of geography for you.
That's pretty epic. That's very interesting.
Yeah, I know you knew, but I just wanted to flex that I knew where Detroit was. Okay.
But yeah, fair enough. But no, speaking of Watch Dogs Legion, they also found a nonce in Watch Dogs Legion. They found a full-on pedo in Watch Dogs Legion. Because Ubisoft's Play As Anyone NPC new techniques have, been shown to be flawless. I think they deserve a clap for introducing this revolutionary new technology into the gaming industry. Pedophiles.
Yeah. Someone was inspired by Ashraf Ismail. I was like, you know what? I'm also gonna make a biography of myself
that makes sense.
I'll add a paedophile into Watch Dogs Legion.
That does make sense. I mean, that's what happens, When you auto-generate all your characters because you're massively lazy, you end up with, in Odyssey's case, white people doing blackface, and in Watchdogs Legion's case, pediatricians being in relationships with their children, with their patients, who are children.
Yeah.
Epic game.
That's a bit fucked.
So,
Not a fan of that.
so I think I'm gonna give Watchdogs Legion a pass, to be honest. And I wish so dearly and desperately that they just let this franchise die. But I think it's selling quite well, mostly just because of the fact that it's set in London, to be honest.
And Stormzy, whoa!
To be fair,
Stormzy the grime rapper, no way.
To be honest, they have done a good job advertising. I'm not gonna lie, like to general audiences.
Yeah, whereas they fucked about. Like, I'm seeing ads for that little, yeah, I'm a big boy Viking trailer, but like,
Yeah.
that's all I've seen of it for. Like, in the mainstream, I mean.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. That trailer was kind of sick, though. I'm not gonna lie. The TV trailer.
I hate what that trailer stands for.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, why's
Right.
that?
This is their big boy trailer.
It's just more of the
The
same.
one that they. Wait, which one are you talking about?
The new CGI one for TV.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that pisses me off. Because
Go off, sis.
we have the deep dive trailer, the story trailer, the Abel's Fate trailer, where people are like, you know what? These look like decent Assassin's Creed trailers, right?
Yeah.
And those are pushed to the side. And then when they do this one, which is more big dick Vikings than they've ever done, right? They're like, oh, we'll put this on the fucking telly.
Yeah.
They do not care about much. Like, I know we've known this for months, but I still don't like it. And the next game needs to be more about the series instead of the setting, because it annoys me.
I mean, I agree, but I don't know. Like, I'm not surprised.
Oh, neither am I.
Because I mean, this is how they've been marketing it to everyone for the last 6 months. So the fact that their main their main marketing push for general audiences was mostly Vikings makes complete sense. And to compare, like I would compare it to Black Flag. Obviously not to the same extent, but like that Black Flag trailer made for TV that was just Blackbeard talking.
The tattoo one.
The tattoo one, and also the one where Blackbeard's just chatting. Those are both heavily focused on pirates, and it was obviously a different time. But yeah, so I'm not really surprised. I just thought that this was the only thing that actually, because I did not care in the slightest about Vikings or the Viking period. This is the only one that was like, oh, this could be cool. This is the thing that got closest to selling me on the Viking parts of this game. And I don't know. I think it was just a good trailer, to be honest. As much as what it stands for is not ideal and goes against the series that we love, I think it was generally a very good trailer.
Yeah. Speaking of Assassin's Creed Valhalla, that's out in a week's time.
Yeah.
What? Okay. If you had to guess, we'll do the next podcast. We will have played it. We'll do like a first impressions spoiler-free thing, because that will come out like
on
the day after release. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll do like a spoiler-free what we think of it type thing, or we'll maybe give it a score, or maybe that'll be the spoiler one, maybe.
Yeah.
But like now, from what you've seen and what you're anticipating, what would you give it out of 10?
7.
Yeah, I would like it to be a 7 for me.
7
I reckon it'll
edging
be a
on an
strong
8.
6.
7 edging on an 8.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
But just because, just purely because of the story.
So you think it'll be better than Black Flag?
Yes, I think. No, I think the story will be better than Black Flag. Yeah.
If it is better than Black Flag, it'll be a 7 for me.
Yeah, I just think it, because it'll be the same quality as Black Flag, but it'll be expanded out, be larger, have more side plots, and
Yeah.
So I think the story could for sure be better than Black Flag.
That'd be fucking mental.
And
it's doable for sure,
Yeah.
but could you...
And then
that'd be
gameplay
insane.
wise, it does kind of look a lot more polished
Awful.
than it did initially. Not gonna lie.
I mean,
Not what I want, to be clear. It's not what I want.
No, me neither.
But I'm saying the combat still looks a bit off in places. You still got those weird cape physics and all that shit. There's problems with it. But I think there's going to be a lot of... I think this is going to be the best game that Montreal 3 have ever made, if that makes sense. As in, from a pure gameplay perspective. I think the mission design looks much better than they've ever done before. I think the side missions look varied, aside from the raids and shit. And I'm excited to see where they go with the world.
Yeah.
Because I don't believe that it is just going to be massive grassy plains as much as...
Oh, not entirely, for sure.
Well, yeah. So yeah, 7 verging on an 8 right now, but it could easily drop to a 4. You know, it's one of those.
Oh shit!
It's one of those where it's like it's either gonna, you know, it could easily fall very, very low for me, just because if it had those pure Assassin's Creed elements, it wouldn't have the potential to go lower than maybe a 5 or something.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is it feels like a ton of wasted potential to me. In like how like Derby's gonna do something great. So's Jesper. The team have made a great world and can make great worlds. Yeah. And it's like, you've spent it on this fucking Viking game.
Yeah. I think to compare, like, I think Valhalla has a decently high ceiling that it could reach, but it also has a very, very low floor. You know? Where something like Black Flag, say Black Flag didn't release and I didn't know everything about it, I feel like that, because there's more assassin elements in it, it has a higher floor.
Right.
If that makes sense. It's a weird way to put it, but...
No, I get what you mean, yeah. I think for me, I could never see this game being, like, awful. Because I think, even if everything was terrible, like, bad, typical Ubisoft quality, I think the story would carry it. But, like... I think, from what we've seen, if I had to guess what I would rate it, I would say a strong 6. Because, like, I think the story will be phenomenal. Like, I think the world will be great. I think the soundtrack will be great. Yeah. But, like, all those things can't save yourself from this dog shit engine. Yeah. Unenjoyable mission design by the looks of things. Like, I just don't enjoy busy work. Although there seems to be much less of it than Origins and Odyssey. Again, it's just another RPG, and how pessimistic it is. Like, the whole fucking...
If they take out filler, if they take out all the filler content, or most of the filler content,
games...
would that make it much better?
See, I don't think it'd be great. I think it's still... Like, I think the combat, traversal, all that would still be bad. I think it would still annoy me that the game is focusing on being an RPG adventure for, like, lowest common denominator instead of an Assassin's Creed game. Yeah. But, like, I know that shit's there, by the way. Like, I know it is going to be... I think it'll be okay as an Assassin's Creed. Like, story's going to be fucking great. Lore bits will be sick. Like, having a bureau. All that'll be great. But, like, you're not playing as an assassin. Mm-hmm. Like, story and side content shit is only so much. Like, when you're playing as a lumbering Viking, and the traversal's not there, and it's not a part of the assassin fantasy, you're not going to have a great Assassin's Creed game, you know?
Yeah. Here's the thing, okay? I get the impression, and I could be way off here, but I get the impression that Eivor being a Viking is kind of a front, if that makes sense.
Right.
Just by the way some of the things that he's doing are being framed, I feel like it's like the assassins are doing these things, but then Eivor and his group of Vikings are going around raiding and pillaging and raping and all that shit as like a front to hide what they're actually doing. Or what he's actually doing with the assassins, if that makes sense. Just by the way, so, like, there was a line in the newest trailer that was like, Oh, they think we're barbarians. Let's not disappoint them or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
I kind of get that impression. Like, it's not going to be the same way with Edward, where he was legitimately a pirate and then became an assassin over time. I think Eivor's going to start as a much more mature character, and I don't think he's an all-out Viking, if that makes sense. At any point in the game, I don't think he's going to be like an all-out Viking. I think it's just he's doing what he has to do.
I'd see that as well, because like he does seem much more mature than like an Edward at the start of the game.
Yeah,
and I think that he'll be more like pulled into the Viking shit. He'll be like, I don't know. It's not like a one-to-one comparison, but sort of like Arthur from Red Dead 2, where like he doesn't necessarily want to do all this shit, but he's like doing it because he has to, and it's like a duty. It's like his family.
That makes sense.
I think it'll be the same as that, where like Sigurd, he's the big nutty Viking, and Eivor just sort of like, oh okay, I owe this to these people.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of moments where Eivor is forced to do things because just because of his brother.
Yeah, and that'll get him fucking killed, big old Sigurd.
But no, God, fuck. What was I going to talk about? Anyway, the customization as well is another thing that's got me quite excited.
Yeah, it looks quite nice. I like that.
Yeah, it looks like the best they've done in quite a while. Looks like it's actually going to be varied and have a lot of options, because with Origins you've got terrible options and a very limited range of options. Whereas wasn't there something about every weapon in Valhalla being unique? Or something along those lines.
Yes, that was sick. And also,
so like if there's a fair few, then that
Yeah.
This looks like also the only good RPG that they've done, as in like from an actual RPG.
So Origins isn't a good RPG.
Not really, because it's the RPG elements are too light in Origins, and then they're bad in Odyssey. You know.
Yeah. See, the thing is, right. I don't know, for an RPG, I had this going back through Odyssey, where the RPG elements of being like, the reason why Odyssey is like a shit game, a shit Assassin's Creed game, but also a shit RPG, is because at no point are you ever truly immersed and you feel like a part of your role. Where it's like, because you're always told you're like a big fucking Mystios gamer, you're a demigod, you're this and that, yet combat is slow and grindy, and you spend most of the game doing this busy work. And so I hope with Valhalla, because it's not about the assassin fantasy and it won't immerse you in being an assassin, I hope that at the very least they can, and this is fucking weird coming from me, I hope it can immerse you in being a Viking.
Hopefully.
No, the combat doesn't look to do that for me, though, is the thing.
Yeah, I agree. I think the combat system isn't well suited for that. But I hope they have, and I'm not gonna lie, I've not seen much of the combat actually in gameplay other than the original demo. But I hope that they implement the combat so it's, you can play at a much faster pace.
Yeah.
Because I feel like, I have my problems with Black Flag and Brotherhood, where you can just slice through hundreds of guards at a time. But I feel like in this setting it actually makes sense. So,
yeah, this is the thing about what I mean about being pulled both ways with a thing like this, is you can't be a great historical RPG Viking game and a great Assassin's... Well, you can be, but like, you can't go all in on the Viking shit and also go all in on the Assassin shit. Like,
yeah, exactly, and that's why I just wish we were playing as a third party. I still think I still get the impression that Eivor shouldn't be the main character of this game. Basim should be.
Yes. Fuck yes.
Yeah. But my hopes have been raised as I've come to terms with the negatives, you know?
I will never come to terms with the negatives. I will never stand my ground. It's going to be shit game. Awful game. Origins 2.0, guys.
That's a good
thing. I think it'll be good. I think it will be good.
Yeah. And hopefully,
do you think it'll be better than Origins?
Probably.
I know it will be. It better
No,
be.
well, like I said, for me, it's either gonna be it's not an option. It's not two options, but it's like there's a very wide range of where this game could land. It could either be a 3 or a 4, or it could end up being like a 7 or an 8. You know.
I think Unity is going to be better than Valhalla.
Well, yeah, you lied on a tier list the other day. Because on Twitter, I tweeted out my
Whoa,
Assassin's Creed tier list.
hold on.
And you blatantly lied, acting as if
How did I lie?
Acting as if you, 1, think Black Flag's better than Unity. And 2, think Unity is significantly worse than Black Flag.
No, okay. Here we go. Let's discuss this.
Okay.
Unity has... Black Flag, to me, is a far better game than Assassin's Creed Unity. But Assassin's Creed Unity's potential much outweighs Black Flag.
Bro, we ranked them last week. You can't hide from this.
I didn't put Unity above Black Flag, did I?
Yes, you did. You put it at 5th.
Oh, I'm a fucking gimp. Jesus Christ. I'm in such a toxic relationship with this franchise, man.
Yeah. Man's straight up lying on Twitter. Unbelievable.
No, okay.
But if everyone
think Unity's better than Black Flag?
I prefer Unity to Black Flag, yeah. If everyone keeps going on Twitter about how Unity is a terrible game, I'm gonna have to make the ever waited for Unity is underrated video. Unironically.
Nobody's right about Unity except me. It's not terrible.
No, except
it's not
for me.
excellent. It's a fine. No, except for me. Yeah, it's just me who gets this, right?
We have the exact same opinion.
No, but I think you think it's better than I do.
No, I just like it.
Okay, so do I. No, we have the right opinions, and no one else does, because it's not the best game ever made. It's far from the worst. It's like a 6 out of 10 that could have been a 10 out of 10, and just because it was really, really disappointing doesn't mean it's the worst game ever. And just because some people dislike it and it's not as bad as I say, doesn't mean it's the best game ever. It's a good game. It's a game that's just about good, that fucks its potential.
It's a heartbreaking game, to quote Luke Stevens.
Oh, fuck Luke Stevens.
Oh wow, okay. You're not a fan.
I'm not a Luke. No, did you not see about him like full on just plagiarising H-Bomber guy?
Oh, bro, really? No, I didn't.
Yeah, fucking big time. And he deleted his like. I think he did a video on it and then deleted it. I don't know.
That's a big yikes.
I don't. And also, he thinks we take Ubisoft for granted. Shut the fuck. No, we don't. Okay.
I still like his big old critiques. I'm not gonna lie. Even though they're not really critiques, he always just sucks the dick of whatever game he's talking about.
So why do you like them?
Because he talks about games I like, and he sucks their dick. So what can I say?
Nah, see that. No.
Hey man,
Yeah,
compliment
I'm not happy about that.
Compliment L.A. Noire, and you get my support. That's all you need.
Oh, L.A. Noire's Dripping with Style is now a year old.
Jeez.
Yeah.
So your channel must be, what, a year and a few months then?
Yeah, because I started uploading again. I made an upload on August 30th with my mate.
Okay.
It was harkening back to my old days. It was
GTA
called...
Bikers?
No, it wasn't even GTA Bikers. It was a short thing called Tomo's Whip Gets Nicked. It was with my mate Tom. And it's fucking dreadful. But then in early September, I think the 10th,
Yeah.
I did my ranking. Like, when... Let me
Hashtag
find
release the Tomo cut.
No, that's the thing, is he said he'd upload part 2, but he never did. I'm really annoyed about that. My first video, 10th of September, it's unlisted.
The depressed one.
All of them are depressed ones. I just get better at hiding it.
Ah, yeah, fair enough. I respect it. That's all you need. Like, if you are depressed, if you are sad, if you are down, just, hide it in public, cry in your room alone, like a man.
Yeah.
And you're
hide in plain sight like me. Pretend Assassin's Creed is really good when it's a terrible franchise.
But yeah. So preview for Valhalla, even though we've spoken about it 1,000 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's looking pretty okay. I'm excited for new games. I'm more excited for Cyberpunk. I'm more excited for Black Ops Cold War, but it is what it is.
I'm more excited for Valhalla, and I know you don't want to have another hour-long AC talk, but I'm going to spin this back round.
Okay.
Give me some Valhalla predictions. Go.
Oh, predictions. Okay. Well, I'm giving a few. Viking is going to be a front for assassin goings on. Basim will die.
When about do you think that'll happen?
Probably midpoint in the game.
I think that too. Like when Eivor just becomes an assassin, Basim, who's not like a mentor, but was Eivor's mentor, dies, and it's like, nah.
And maybe Sigurd.
Then they have to go on and do this on their own.
Maybe Sigurd kills him.
Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I love theorising about Assassin's Creed. I pretend to hate this franchise, but I love it so much. Yeah.
What else?
That's good.
What else? One of the Castellane triad will show up at one point, as always.
Oh no.
For no reason, for absolutely no reason.
Yeah, they're just gonna be making fucking Excalibur under Stonehenge. They're gonna be alive.
Excalibur is Sword of Eden. Stonehenge will be an monument type thing. Yeah. Wait, isn't Stonehenge one of the sites, one of the temples?
Well, that was the thing. It was the theory, because on all of the maps, there's been a thing in the south of England where Stonehenge is.
Yeah.
And then you have that thing of Eivor picking up Excalibur, which has like Isu markings on it, so we know that's a piece of Eden.
Yeah.
But he's clearly underground in that clip, and there's like, I don't know what Isu architecture type, like fucking LED lights on the wall. So like,
and
that's 100%
the stones at Stonehenge will be like beacons, for some shit. The same way they are in the Pandorica Opens epic Doctor Who episode.
I can't wait for that, for how they explain that in lore, how Stonehenge came about.
Oh, it'll for sure be like some Easter thing.
Why do people care about Stonehenge? It's just a bunch of fucking rocks.
Because it's so old. So it's like, how were they built? Because they're big boys.
I don't care. They're just fucking rocks, man.
Well, any other predictions? Probably have the hidden blade on the right way around by the end of the game.
Yes.
Or the wrong way around.
Yeah, I think
if you want to say that.
Rebecca's gonna die.
Yeah, she probably will.
I don't want to, but Rebecca will die.
But I have no emotional connection to those characters anymore. So.
Oh no! Don't. That makes me fucking sad. Don't say that.
It's been 7 years. It's too late.
No, that's when you start to lose connections to like Assassin's Creed, and when like hardcore fans stop caring about Assassin's Creed, it makes me sad, because I feel like in a few years I'm gonna be the only person left who cares, and I'll be like the fucking old person who always goes on about like the war, talking about how good AC used to be.
Well, if they get,
none of you will be fucking with me.
If they get better at writing, then maybe I'll stick with it.
Yeah.
Oh, probably Ezio will show up in the grey with the Staff of Eden and say, we're with you, Layla. All of the assassins will show up at the Kenway Manor and say, we're with you, Layla, and then fight Juno. With all the pieces of Eden.
All of them.
Yeah, even the Crystal Skull. Yeah. That's about it, I think. Like, I'm just excited. I'm just excited to see what happens going into it. I'm kind of going into it blind from a story perspective. So, yeah.
Yeah. You know what I think is going to happen?
What?
Animus anomalies. Let's talk about these.
Oh, okay.
I think
real quick, by the way, just quickly, they for sure wouldn't have advertised Basim if he wasn't going to die. Just throwing that out there.
That is a fair point.
The same way with Blackbeard and Yusuf.
Fair. That is actually fair. I think this game, I'm certain, Lila, shut the fuck. Stop, because you don't like it when I do you, and I can actually do you fairly well. Okay, so Lila is gonna break the node, and she's gonna break the code, because this game, it's a cap of everything so far. So they're not just gonna leave the empirical truth open, and we're also gonna like Lila. So maybe she makes some sacrifice, she breaks the node, things can go back to normal until Ubisoft want to milk this fucking franchise again. And maybe...
Yeah, but what does back to normal even mean? What does back to normal even mean?
Well, I mean, like, as in the node breaks and we won't have to worry about another cataclysm.
Yeah, but then what about modern day story after that?
That's the thing. That's why I say until they want to milk it again, because I need some, like...
Yeah.
Unless they just want to kill... Oh, don't fucking kill off the mod.
Imagine building a foundation for a character and then just you know, having no character development, growth, or story told with her.
They didn't even leave much foundation with Origins, though.
Well, no, so they just set her up as a character.
And she's fucking shit in Origin.
Yeah, but Desmond's shit in AC1. To be fair.
Yeah, but he's not, like, as unlikable as Lila is in Origins.
Well, yeah, but that's because, you know, it should be not an complete opposite arc, but that should have been her arc, becoming a good human being.
Fuck you, Abstergo. I'm seeing this through.
Does the name William Miles ring a bell? That scene comes at the most jarring point as well, by the way. It comes before she goes to Rome. It's really weird. It doesn't feel like the conclusion. You know?
And it's right after a genuinely good scene. It's like, why would you fucking put it there?
The death of Flavius. Oh no,
Flavius is... Oh wait, I thought it was after the scene on the beach.
Yeah, it is. You're right.
Yeah, yeah, that's fucking stupid. He's there with, like, for some reason he's playing back recordings of her saying Habibti, and he's being a massive cunt. He's like, oh, those don't have to be your last words, you know. Fuck off. The thing is, I was interested in who acted for William Miles, because he sounds so different to fucking...
Oh, who fucking... I remember this from fucking 2017. The Kill Corner Club podcast, episode 60, which I've re-listened to like 3 times. It's the best.
Wait,
episode.
You know who the new guy is?
No, I don't remember his name, but they spoke about
the old guy was John Delancey.
Yeah, right. But no, the new guy, he voiced someone else, but I don't like some. What was it? Was it Germain's voice actor or something?
Nah, because that was Liam.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But like, the thing is, fucking. I was interested in who this was, right? Yeah. Who acted him? Because it's also, you know, John Delancey. I get reminded of this every so often. John Delancey is Jane's dad from Breaking Bad.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, the one who causes a fucking plane crash.
That's so strange.
That's a bit mad.
What a small world.
So it's a bit weird. But basically, apparently, like, I can't find. I tried looking for this the other day. I can't find who the new voice actor is, and apparently people say it is John Delancey, just doing a weird voice. I don't buy into that.
It's definitely not John Delancey. It cannot be John Delancey.
I looked for this though, because it really fucking stumped me.
But yeah, I'm sure after streaming all the Assassin's Creed games over the next few days, I'll be way more hyped for this game. But as for right now, yeah, nah, not quite.
Yeah.
Yeah. Moving on from Assassin's Creed Valhalla, though, unless you have any more predictions.
I surely do. Let's have a think. I don't know if I actually do. I don't think I actually do. No. It's just, it's going to come out, we're going to milk it for content, and definitely really enjoy it, and, you know, definitely going to not simp for Ubisoft. And I actually won't though. You will, because you liked Origins. You'll say it's really, really good.
What the fuck? That's not simping for Ubisoft.
No. There's no conceivable way you enjoy Assassin. We do this every week, but there is no conceivable way you enjoy Assassin's Creed Origins.
I think you're going insane, bro. You spend too much time thinking
You've
about...
never criticised Ubisoft. You're a shill for Ubisoft.
You spend too much time thinking about Assassin's Creed Origins.
AC community member.
You gave it a 7.
I do as well. I give it a fucking 5, and that's final, and that'll never change. I give it a low 5, yeah. And that is definite.
Moving on from Assassin's Creed, though, we have... and moving on from Watchdogs, we have the best game that's coming out this year. If it is going to come out this year, that is. Cyberpunk
I don't think it will.
2077 has faced yet another delay. And, because it's me, I don't care. Do you have any major thoughts on this, bro?
I like this because...
Yeah?
Listen, Cyberpunk, I think it's going to be one of the best games ever, best game of the year. Like, in comparison to Valhalla, it'll knock it out of the water. But the thing is, I want to experience it blind.
Yeah.
And I know this is just a thing for me personally, but it doesn't apply for most people, because I'm doing content from basically now up until December, fucking on the grind.
Yeah.
And I won't really have that time. With Cyberpunk, I was convinced I was gonna get some shit spoiled for me, and I just wanted to go in blind. But now it's December 10th, I can do that, and also it'll be a fucking Christmas game. I love Christmas games.
I'm kind of the same boat. I'm part of me is glad that it's happened, because it'll give me more time to focus on, things separately. Because I hate playing two games at once. It really.
Same.
I can't compartmentalize them. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. But also, this is the only delay that did kind of slightly tick me off. We've been waiting 8 years. Realistically, we can wait another month. But the reason I'm fine with delays for the most part is because usually it's because they want to make the best game they can. They want to put more time into it to make it the best game they can. This game's already gone gold. This delay is purely because they couldn't fucking ship it in time, And it's
yeah.
Realistically, you should be able to do that as a AAA developer. You should be able to ship your game and port it to every console in time for the consoles dropping. But
but I don't think they'll release it on the 10th.
You don't think so?
Nah, see, because something came out about some shareholders meeting where they said they're comfortable, some shit they're comfortable, but not entirely confident in the release date.
Okay.
It wasn't that loose, but it was something where they left some leeway for them to delay it again.
That's less than ideal. Unless it's... That's the thing. If they just never gone gold with it, never gone out publicly and said, yeah, it's finished, we're done. This would be fine. But, I don't know. It's just... It's putting doubt in my mind that I don't think it is warranted.
Yeah, but you'll be old enough to play it now.
Well, I would have been old enough to play anyway, so...
Wait, when was it coming out? Before the 17th?
19th, yeah. Same day as the consoles.
Oh,
yeah. They had 3 weeks. They should be able to port it to all the consoles. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think CD Projekt Red should just hire more people, personally. Because
what?
Yeah, because this is this is kind of simple shit that
I wouldn't have done this, guys.
But anyway,
if I was an executive at CD Projekt Red, I wouldn't have done this.
I would have rushed the game out back in February, personally. I think that would have been for the best.
That's the thing, is I sympathise with them, because I know that they don't want to fuck up 8 years.
Yeah, exactly.
like,
Especially,
you know.
we've seen the results of rushing games, and yeah, doesn't end well.
Yeah.
Every single game of our favorite series for the past 10 years.
Shut up.
Well, no, they
Sure
have all
did.
been rushed.
Oh yeah, but like you can tell which ones the employees actually cared about.
Yeah, exactly. It's just that because it was annualized. Because don't annualize your games. Just never do it. Just never do it. It's pretty simple.
Yeah, but you're still gonna buy the new fucking NBA 2K, aren't you?
Yeah, but I've not bought one since.
Yeah. Okay.
But I've not bought one since
You-
2017 though.
You're keeping the wheels spinning, man. I
I've
don't
not-
care. You're keeping the wheels spinning.
But hey, man,
You're telling
I've not
2K
bought
it's
one.
okay.
I've not bought one in 3 years.
I mean, to be fair, it's not gonna be exclusively next gen though, is it?
Huh? Oh no,
It-
no, they've already released the current gen version, and anyone who buys that is a fucking retard. But because that's literally the same game copied and pasted. But the next gen is actually a change, and that's why I'm going to be actually buying this one.
Yeah, but you'll probably buy the one next year. You'll buy 2K21, and you.
No, this is 2K21, but I won't.
You,
I promise.
you know what? I don't know this shit.
The thing is-
2K22.
The thing is, it's the industry's fault for allowing this to happen. You know.
No, it's your fault for buying into it, mate. You are personally responsible for all
because they
these
wouldn't-
shit games.
No, because they wouldn't change. Because the problem with annualized sports games isn't the fact that they're annualized. It's the fact that they cost the same amount as a fully fledged AAA game. But that's because the industry has allowed for standardized pricing, which is stupid, and I can't believe that it still happens. So, like, the fact that you can charge fucking the same amount for Cyberpunk 2077 and Fallout 76. You know?
Yeah.
It's it really grinds my gears. But NBA
It is
2K21
mad,
next gen looks sick, so I'm gonna get it either way. I'm getting a lot of games actually. I hope I get a fucking review copy for Valhalla, so I have more money to spend on.
That would be fucking saucy. I hope you do as well. And hey, speaking of fucking Valhalla and gaming and shit,
Yeah.
fucking, I didn't have a segue there.
Nice.
December, it's gonna be busy for you.
Speaking of gaming and shit, as if this isn't,
No, I
as if
tried
this isn't-
really hard.
As,
but I
as if
couldn't
this
think of
isn't
anything.
a gaming podcast. December is going to be quite mental. I'm going to. Well, I'm
No,
gonna
it's a political podcast.
I'm gonna try and be doing daily uploads and possibly daily streams as well during the entire month of December, which will be very tough. But I think I can pull it off. Because I've been lacking. You ever just lack specific, tangible goals?
Oh yeah.
Because obviously, you know, I've had this idea of 1,000 subscribers for ages. I know it's like, well, I know I'm gonna hit that by the end of next month. So what's the new goal? The new goal.
You'll hit it by the end of this month for sure.
It's not fucking November 2nd. I keep forgetting that. I just dated the podcast. Anyway, but yeah, like my new goal is basically just let's drive myself into the ground, upload every single day in December, and hopefully make a little bit of cash money as well as providing entertainment for your faces whilst everyone goes back into lockdown. So
Fuck yes. And
Should
you'll
be
have
sick.
that big December ad revenue that everyone
yeah.
talks about.
ideally,
I don't know if that's real.
It is.
I don't
real.
know if
It's
that's
very
actually
real.
a thing.
It's very real.
Oh.
Bro, every
Okay,
single
let's-
YouTuber uploads way more in December for that specific reason. And I'm not doing it for that specific reason. I'm just doing it because we're going back into lockdown.
Oh, can you imagine how much like cyberpunk YouTubers are gonna make?
Well, yeah, that's what I'm turning into, bro.
Wait, would you do like a let's play? yeah, right.
Maybe. The idea I have more in mind is just like open world stuff. Just trying to find as much open world stuff as possible and making videos, or like making videos in specific side missions and going in depth into them and things like that.
I like that.
Yeah. Because let's plays, I don't think I'd be very good at them, to be honest. Because I'm very quiet when I play games. And trying to
so
force
am I,
commentary
but,
might just not work. But
With something like Cyberpunk or Valhalla, like, where you're really anticipating it,
Yeah.
and you have a lot to say because it's your first time, then I think you'd be good. Like, that's why
Maybe.
I feel comfortable doing a Valhalla one, because
Maybe.
I know I'll have a lot to say because it's Valhalla, but anything
Yeah.
else, I couldn't.
The thing is, with Cyberpunk, it's just like I kind of want to experience it, you know.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
And also, Let's Plays are a very saturated market. You know what I mean?
No, then, what do you want about? They're really... No one's ever... Let's Plays are a really new, cool idea.
Nah, like there's nothing. I'm not saying. I just don't think that it would help my channel grow.
Right.
Because I'm too small. You know. I think there's a certain point. Maybe it's like 10K, where 5 or 10K, where you can put out Let's Plays and consistently get views on them. Whereas I feel like episode 1 of a Let's Play for me would get like a few hundred views, and then the rest would get like 200. And that's fine,
Right.
and I'm happy with that. But I'd rather focus on stuff that could help more with growth, if that makes sense.
Yeah, okay. Do you have any, like, particular ideas for December?
Oh, I mean, fucking my phone's not with me right now. I do have plenty of ideas. I got, a lot of funtages in the works. I've got the entire history of AC, which is going to come out during December. I've obviously got... Well, I'm going to be streaming every single PS4 exclusive that I missed as well.
Oh, fuck yes.
As well as probably speedrunning AC1.
Yes.
And just making a lot of videos on open world shit in Valhalla and Cyberpunk. So that's the plan. Maybe a review of Cold War as well. And
Yeah, that'd be sick.
yeah, that's the plan. How about you?
Give us
your whole video list. The viewers need to
Okay.
know.
Well, I don't know if there's much new there, but I had a few ideas. So, for Valhalla, what I'm gonna do is I've got a bunch of films here that I want to watch, because I know I'll check this list because I forget the name of
Nice.
films. But yeah, what I'm gonna do is for Valhalla, I'm gonna do a Let's Play. You've just slagged off Let's Plays, and you're all fucking.
I didn't slag them off. That's not. I'm just saying.
No, I know.
Yeah.
I think I'll do some of those because I think that's something where like I'd have a lot to say, and I think it'd be cool to just have my first time going through it like recorded. So that'd be alright. What I think I'd do is I would upload one video each day about Valhalla. That'd be at 6:15 British. No, it's GMT now.
Yeah.
UK time.
Best
And
time
then
zone.
yeah, and then what I would do is at midnight I would post the Valhalla Let's Play. So it would be like, I think that'd work because with the GMT normal time, it's really prime for like people in the UK, but like a lot of people on like the West Coast are still at school. But then with midnight, you catch more of the American gamers, and it's still not like super late for people in the UK.
Right.
So I would do that. I would do that for like a bunch of Valhalla content the whole month probably. And then I have this idea. Yeah. I have this idea that I like.
Okay.
Where basically I would do an Assassin's Creed League table. Where like they wouldn't be full reviews, but they'd be like 15, 20-minute videos where it'd be like AC1 versus 2, Brotherhood Revelation.
Oh,
Then say, yeah, stay with me here. Say 2 and fucking Brotherhood 1. Then they go against each other. And then, like, you know how a league table works. But,
Yeah.
like, I do that. And then I figured out which games I like anyway. Like, which I think would win. It might be different after, like, doing the video. But I think it's going to end up being AC2 or maybe Brotherhood versus Valhalla, which would be kind of topical.
Okay.
That's just the way it's ended up.
Oh,
Which
just
is
the way
kinda weird.
you've structured it.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, that'll be very interesting to see. I mean,
Yeah,
for
that might be
sure,
right.
shouldn't be the final. Cause,
No, because that's the thing, is it goes up against, like... let me find the cheeky little table.
just gets lucky.
Here we are. Because Valhalla goes, no, it's Brotherhood versus right. What happens is in round 1, because I go in like order, it's Syndicate versus Origins, and then Odyssey versus Valhalla.
Right.
And I'm confident Valhalla would win that. Then it's Origins and Valhalla, and I know Valhalla would win that. And then it's Brotherhood versus Valhalla, which, you know.
Okay, yeah.
I like that though, because I haven't even tried to do that, but it's the newest one, you know, in like the fucking final thing.
Nah, that's a good show. Sounds like a very good series. So everyone
it's
goes to
11
to
old
watch it
videos.
if you haven't already.
Yeah, go and do that, guys.
Plenty content.
That'll hold me over till like fucking February, March, because it's like I think I'll do one a week.
Yeah, nah, that'd be sick. So fucking hell, yeah, you've got months of content planned then.
Yeah, and then you've got all the DLC next year.
So
I'll have to do speculation on that. The leaks for the new game.
Oh fuck's sake, the new game.
It'll all start again instantly.
The cycle of pain. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm locked in this for the next few years.
Let's do it.
That's fun.
Let's roll it out. 1 mil by 2025.
I fucking hanged myself.
Speaking of 2025, that will be the year of the next presidential elections after the elections which, well, have been taking place over the last few months.
Will it not be the inauguration?
Well, I don't fucking...
Yeah, because the inauguration's always on that same day in January.
Yeah, so 2022 will... No, 2021... Oh, fuck, I can't do maths. Anyway, no, the election will be in 2025.
Wait, won't it be in...
No, yeah, you're right. Anyway, it fucking... Either way, the election's tomorrow in the United States of America. Or
it will happen by the time this comes out.
Past few months.
Let's make some predictions that will already date like fucking shit.
Well, all the polls are saying that Joe Biden will win. So now...
Yeah, but they said Hillary'd win as well.
Yeah, as the mass media does, and as politicians do, they're now saying, oh, there's no chance in hell that Trump will win. You don't even have to really go vote because Biden's got such a big lead in the polls. And that worked out really well last time. So, yeah, maybe let's stop fucking doing that. Maybe let's stop being like, oh, there is no chance in hell that blank will win. Because then people won't be bothered to vote against him. You know? You fucking idiots. You fucking learn from your mistakes. You fucking idiot. Anyway.
Let's do some predictions.
I do think that Biden will win though. I don't know about you.
Yeah. No, I don't.
Really?
I think Biden will win Maryland. I think he'll have the fucking East Coast and New England.
Okay. And LA. Well, California.
Oh yeah, for sure, and probably have like Idaho, Oregon, Washington, because he usually has the blue states are usually the fucking outsides a bit, but then when you get down to like the Carolinas and Florida and that, it's all red from there.
Yeah.
Trump will fucking do the Midwest, except like Minnesota was blue last time, wasn't it? So
Minnesota
I
was
guess
blue, yeah.
Yeah. So I think Trump will nail the Midwest and the South, as you'd guess. Besides Minnesota, because they're quite like, as far as I know anyway. And I think Biden, it's very predictable. Like Biden will have both the coasts, and then
yeah, I think it's just very, very cut and dry right now. I mean,
what was it like in 2016?
It was. I mean, Hillary literally just had like New England and then the West Coast. That was it.
Oh, holy shit!
Yeah, it was pretty rough in 2016. But I'm thinking that because right now, according to the classic polls, Florida, North Carolina, Georgia, Ohio, and that one that I can't fucking see which state it is are currently undecided. But you know, if Georgia, North Carolina, and Ohio fall to Trump, that could majorly swing it. because North Carolina is a swing state, Florida is also a swing state, and that's undecided too. So, it kind of all comes down to 7 states, which is a bit fucking sad.
Wait, Pennsylvania's a swing state as well, isn't it? People are really like urging people.
Yeah, Pennsylvania, Michigan, Arizona, Wisconsin, and Ohio.
How is Michigan a fucking swing state?
Yeah.
It's such a shit. It's my bad. We've slagged off Michigan 2 times this podcast already. Sorry for all our Michigan viewers.
But yeah, no, realistically, I think Florida and North Carolina right now are probably the most important states. Because they're still undecided. Yeah, we'll see what happens. But I do think Trump's gonna take it. I think Kanye will do a lot better than people think. I'm not gonna lie. I agree with you. I think he's gonna. I think this could potentially be the start of a slight push towards, preventing it from being a complete 2-party state.
Yeah.
Which would be nice, because 2-party states fucking suck, especially when both the parties are the same. So.
Oh, that's a bit fucking. Yeah. So the election has happened, as you're hearing this.
Yeah.
But I think Trump's gonna win.
Yeah. I think Biden's gonna win.
I think it'll be. Do you actually?
Yeah.
I think it'll be a smidge closer than 2016, even though that was also fairly close.
Nah, I don't at all. I think it's not going to be a landslide by any means, but I don't think it's going to be as close as 2016. I'm
surprised North Carolina's a swing state.
I think Biden will win the popular vote, and I think he'll win the electoral college.
Yeah.
And then he'll probably fucking pack the courts because of this new Supreme Justice. What's her name?
Oh, fucking Cohen, some shit.
Yeah, Amy Baron
Cohen Barrett, was it?
That's it. Yeah, that'll be interesting. This is how democracy dies, with a Steven Crowder change my mind.
Nah, what matters is Kanye West won our hearts.
He did win our hearts, and he is the best choice.
But speaking of 2016 Part 2, which this actually is, have you heard of the new Gamergate movie?
Oh, no.
That thing that happened in 2014?
No. Isn't it? Bro, when I saw that tweet, can you pull up the tweet? No.
Alright, I'll link it to you.
Yeah, it was like fucking BuzzFeed Studios.
I didn't know that existed.
BuzzFeed
Why does that
Studios.
exist?
Why?
That sounds like parody.
That's the thing. I thought it was a parody, because it cannot be real. Ellen Page.
Of course, it's Ellen Page as well.
Yeah, Ellen Page and Paris Burlack have been cast in the gaming comedy One Up. First of all, can we stop naming films that are about gaming as if they're made in 1980? You know,
part of the gaming genre.
You've got Pixels, One Up. It's fucking.
What about Free Guy with Ryan Reynolds? That looks really, really good.
Let's make GameCube. Yeah, hey man, it's 2020, not 1978.
Yeah, it's fucking dumb. The film is described as being in the vein of Pitch Perfect, but set in the world of esports with a Gamergate backdrop.
What does that mean? That doesn't.
What is a Gamergate backdrop?
That's just words. That doesn't mean anything.
Gamergate isn't relevant anymore. It hasn't been
it's
for
not relevant,
6 years, but people still keep talking about it.
What is that Gamergate backdrop? What does that mean?
I don't fucking know.
It's like, it doesn't make any sense. Vein of Pitch Perfect, but set in the world of esports. I mean, sure, that could be kind of cool.
That sounds like they don't know who they're selling their film to, though.
But yeah,
you don't associate sweaty gamer redditors with fucking teenage girls.
Exactly.
Well, I would, but not in a good way.
Of course.
In terms of packing seats of a cinema, you know.
It is just just because it's BuzzFeed, it's so much funnier, because it's these people are just perpetually stuck in 2015. It's
Yeah.
It's so painful.
And they're selling it as something that's quote unquote socially relevant.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, Pitch Perfect has not been relevant for 8 years. Gamergate has not been relevant for 5 years, and Ellen Page has not been relevant in about 12 years. So,
It's
she was the one that was like, Ellie looks too much like me, lol. That was her, right?
What was a stupid fucking? She said some stupid shit before.
Yeah.
I forget what it was, but
I mean,
it's called One Up as well. Like the most generic name you could go for.
Yeah, like calling a gaming movie fucking One Up, or
Man,
press start or some bullshit. Like generic. It's so generic. One Ups don't exist anymore.
There's gonna be so many fucking stereotypes in that. Oh my god, we have to see that film.
You should send you should send in an audition tape
to be on the cast of fucking One Ups.
Yeah, to be in it.
That'd be kind of sick.
You are the Gamergate backdrop. You're just in the background of every shot.
Yeah, because I hate women.
You're in the
background. Get to verbally abuse Ellen Page for a bit.
Yeah, you're in the backdrop of every shot wearing a "This is what a Meninist" shirt looks like. Looks like shit.
Oh, fuck's sake. We have to say that. You have to come down here to hell in a year's time to watch that film.
I will. If they release it. I mean,
yeah, that feels like a film that will never come. It'll be New Mutants. It will come out in like 5 years when Gamergate is even less relevant somehow.
And it'll come out on like HBO Max or something.
Oh, it's gonna be dreadful.
Some irrelevant shit streaming service. I hate streaming services, bro.
HBO are doing a fucking Hellraiser TV show.
Well, I have no idea what that is.
Do you not know Hellraiser with Pinhead?
Nah.
Hellraiser, I fucking love Hellraiser. Like Hellraiser 1 is quite good, but it's really fucking dreadful.
Yeah, I recognize it. Yeah,
it's so fun, and it has. I don't want to spoil it because I want you to watch it for yourself.
Yeah,
but the big kill in Hellraiser 1 is the best kill in any film ever. It's so fucking. It's not even meant to be funny, but it's hilarious.
Nah,
and also Hellraiser 2. Is class.
That is a fucking quality design for a.
It is all the fucking. There's a bunch of monsters. They're called Cenobites, and they all look sick.
Yeah.
Like the practical effects on it. It's very schlocky, but there's a lot of passion there.
Yeah.
It's very unintentionally funny.
If you can get good character design on a horror film, like you can properly, like you've got Jigsaw, you've got Scream, you've got fucking what's his name?
What about Jason? He's had like 6 faces, and one of them have fucking looked good.
I suppose, but he's still got that iconic mask. You've got Alien, you've got Jack Nicholson's normal face in The Shining. Good horror character design goes a long way.
Jack Nicholson's just a scary fucking guy.
He looks terrifying.
Like even when they drive into the house,
yeah,
and it's just a regular conversation with him and his family.
Yeah. Now he just looks like a homeless LA drunk who'll stab you for heroin.
Have you seen Chinatown?
Nah, no, I really need to, bro. It's been on my list for so long. It's
like that French, Roman Polanski, fucking French pit.
I need to watch
any
it.
Frenchman. Yeah, it's really good.
Good old noir film. Speaking of noir, we've got a cheeky Discord topic from Childs H, who asks what's the greatest video ever put on YouTube. And of course, my opinion is LA Noir is dripping with style.
You're actually.
That was a good transition, eh? That was a great transition.
My opinion on this is I'm gonna fucking hang myself. Thanks, Joe. I'm really tired today, as you can tell.
Yeah, me too.
You're really pushing me over the edge. Best video I ever put on YouTube. Odyssey broke me.
Odyssey broke me.
No, it's genuinely a sick vid. That's not even like.
Pretty good.
That's fucking.
Nah, I
have a proper opinion on this.
One of my favorites is Jay Aubrey, Unraveling the Madness of Kanye West. It's basically a fucking documentary, and it's magnificent. What else you got? There's a bunch. There's too many to count realistically.
Yeah.
Like you can never pick out the true best video on YouTube.
Yeah. I will always have a soft spot for fucking content cops.
Oh, okay, yeah, fair enough.
Do you remember the it's crazy, it's been
the Jinx
3
one
years.
The Jinx one is still my favorite just because it's fucking just wholesome.
Yeah, those are so rewatchable though. And what's his name? Fucking Jinx Reload. Yeah. He's like second with the fucking skits and shit.
The Reactor. Oh, you've also got Fat Cry 3 by Pyrocynical. That's up there. Along with
Pyrocynical's content is insanely good.
Pyro's Petscop video as well. Pyro got completely falsely accused of being a nonce the other day.
Yeah, that was fucked.
And it wasn't even like a good attempt to accuse someone. They had Discord screenshots posted on Imgur from a deleted account that someone immediately was able to tag and see that it was a fake account. Like, at least try a little harder.
It's funny for me that they instantly went for him having a vor fetish. That's quite funny.
And also, he just said the N-word in the screenshots.
Yeah,
for
but that's
no reason.
Classic Pyrocynical. That's not like, you know.
You know him personally, so I guess you'd know. Speaking of Discord topics, though, we've not got too many, but we've got another one from Toasty Noodles that asks, that tells us that we should have a whole podcast or a segment where you answer questions and we can have a channel for questions on the Discord. Which is
how have you posted that to video and podcast topics? Like, Toasty Noodles, I love you, mate. I'm sorry, but
yeah, that's I can't tell if it's a joke or not, but like, anyway, from there we have the Grim Knight, who asks, why did Achilles support Washington? It does not seem to fit with the Assassins' goals, and the Templars were also a part of the revolution, and they did nothing about that until they betrayed the cause. Well, this isn't an Assassin's Creed podcast, so can't answer that.
That's a good answer.
When did Achilles support? Connor supported Washington. Achilles didn't. Achilles actively was against Connor, like going off and helping the war effort.
I don't know if I just missed some law bit.
No, that's the entire reason that they argue and like Connor leaves.
Oh yeah, but like there's so much in fucking AC3 that's not in, like, you know, Tio, Connor's mum, was like new Achilles, and they were like speaking for a bit.
Oh right, jeez.
I didn't know that shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess they did mean Connor, but yeah. Connor's fucking support for Washington is stupid and contrived. Yeah. So that, you know, fucking Alex Hutchin... fuck! So the cock from Twitter can just force a bunch of historical events in the game, and it's silly.
Yeah, and he didn't even put Alexander Hamilton in, so, you know.
Oh my god.
Sucks.
I can never take that seriously now, because I just see, what's his name, fucking Miranda, fucking...
Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Yeah.
The best musical writer on earth. Hamilton's great, don't diss Hamilton. I'm one of those people.
Oh, I saw a poster for that in one of your old videos, and it made me laugh now because I know how terrible the fandom is as of this year.
Yeah, it's a bit tragic, but
I feel bad for you.
I still love it, because it is just really fucking good. But yeah, that's all the Discord topics we have, because I'm not answering the last one. It's been a slow week, even though I asked people to fucking put in topics, they just didn't. So it is what it is. Yeah, it has been a bit of a slow week though. We're kind of just in the lead up to gaming season right now.
We're both very fucking tired today, I think.
We are both quite tired. I mean, I'm just working on this Black Ops retrospective all day so far, so doing bits. But the tiny little bit of news we've got, gaming related, is related to Spider-Man Miles Morales, and that's that they've put the fucking Spider-Verse suit in. And not only have they put the Spider-Verse suit fucking hell. Not only have they put the Spider-Verse suit in, but they've also done the little animation thing where they lower the frame rate for Miles when he's moving, so it matches the film perfectly, and it's cum worthy. It's literally, I would fucking have sex with this game just because of that slightly lowered frame rate. It's gorgeous. Like,
it is very nice.
Has there been a studio that has understood a licensed property as much as Insomniac have understood Spider-Man? It's
Ashraf,
scary.
Rule 3. Come on.
It's fucking scary how well they understand Spider-Man, even like in every aspect of his games, apart from maybe those Mary Jane sections. It's just they just know what they're doing and they're good at it, and it's so refreshing because so many game companies are shit these days.
Yeah, it is, especially for a licensed game now to not be so like totally soulless as we've seen with like Avengers. It's very
and Gotham Knights, and it seems like
bring that up.
A lot of superhero games are falling back into their roots of being bad money grabs. But I guess Arkham City, Arkham Asylum, Arkham Knight, and Spider-Man are exceptions, and they're beautiful exceptions, and we're lucky to have them because those are the best comic book characters. Also, X-Men Origins Wolverine, but
that game's not even that shit.
No, it's great. It's fucking, I love it.
What about the Deadpool game with Nolan North? I never played that.
Let's not talk about that. Let's not talk about that.
I remember it being a big thing when it came out. Like PewDiePie did a Let's Play, didn't it?
Yeah. We can skip over that. It's a bit.
What was it?
Shit. Yeah. It's very. I don't know. I don't even know how to describe it. Like, it's a bit cringe. Because he's kind of censored.
Very cringe though.
He's kind of censored, and it's kind of like the writing's just not very good. You know, they try and do the whole quirky breaking the fourth wall Deadpool stuff, but they just didn't write it very well. So because when you're doing fourth wall breaking writing and stuff like that, you have to. There's a fine line between hitting that mark of funny and like, oh, this is good, and then complete and utter cringe fest.
That is a lot of Deadpool, though, to be fair.
I mean, I wouldn't say the films.
I say Deadpool 1. Nah, see, the thing is, Deadpool 1, I was really excited for because I was 12 and I thought he was like the coolest character ever. And then I watched the film, having aged like a few months, and I was like, this is just a bit fucking not funny. I don't like Deadpool 1.
You were just an adult who wanted more adult content.
No, it wasn't even. I loved fucking Guardians. I loved Guardians 2 the next year, but like I just don't find the constant like fourth. It feels like Deadpool, the film, is shouting in your face like, "Oh, look how funny and quirky I am. You've never seen anything like this before. I referenced you, the audience." And when I was 11, it impressed me.
I get that with Deadpool 2. It feels like it's a bit too meta, you know?
Well, yeah, it feels like being self-aware is an inherently fucking genius. Like,
yeah, they're kind of.
That's where I'm at.
I don't know. I find the Deadpool, it's a bit self-aggrandizing. In a way.
Yeah, it just sucks itself off a lot.
They're like, oh, we're different. Aha, aha, aha. You know what I'm saying?
And like none of the jokes made me laugh.
Fair enough.
All.
Yeah, you
like
just
there's
don't
that
have
one
fun.
where he's in the car, and the car. Do you remember when the leaked Deadpool footage came out?
Well, yeah, that's the only reason the film ended up coming out.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. But like, I watched that footage, and I was like, oh my god, this is gonna be the coolest film ever. And then I played the fucking Lego Marvel game. He was in that.
Yeah.
And I was like, I love this character. And then I just don't fucking like the film. Like, you know, when the car flips.
Yeah.
He's like, oh my god, I left the oven on. That
Nah.
joke makes me fucking angry.
Nah, I think it's quite good. I think Ryan Reynolds is perfect. Yeah.
I think Ryan Reynolds is. I have to spoil anything you like. I can't like. I think
that-
Ryan Reynolds is overrated.
That being said, though, the film is grey and ugly. I hate how it's shot. I hate how both of them are shot so much.
Yeah, if I was
Bro.
a film YouTuber, I would do a video on why I think Deadpool is the most overrated superhero film of the
You are a
2010s.
film YouTuber. You made Martin Scorsese makes the best characters of all time,
Oh my god.
whilst only having seen 3 Martin Scorsese films at the time.
No. I hadn't. I'd seen a fair few, but I forgot that he didn't write
Just
a
saw
lot of
Wolf.
that shit.
Just saw Wolf of Wall Street.
No, I think I started writing that after I'd seen King of Comedy.
Oh,
It's
right,
like-
okay, fair enough. then.
Leading up to The Irishman, I was like, okay, I really fucking like Scorsese.
Don't you mean?
I'll see some more of his shit, and I love King of Comedy.
Don't you mean Joker 2019?
Oh my god, Joker's a year old now. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's Joker's the pretentious film intellectual film for people who aren't actually pretentious film intellectuals, pseudo intellectuals, should
Pretty
I say?
much.
Um,
People who use pseudo intellectuals are typically pseudo intellectuals. I know you're not, but I'm just saying it's an observation I've made.
I appreciate.
No, I know you. I'm saying you're not.
Yeah, I
It's an
appreciate that.
observation I've made.
Oh yeah, a lot of the time people will be like, oh, they're a pseudo intellectual because they think they're an intellectual, but they have different opinions to me. I'm the real intellectual.
Libtards be like.
I
Yeah.
hate white girls on TikTok. Just a side note.
I just hate people on TikTok. I don't know why you have to specify that. You hateful motherfucker.
Well, I just hate white girls generally. Who doesn't?
I don't hate anyone.
You don't hate anyone.
No, I think this speaks a lot about you, actually.
You don't even
You
hate
even hate
Yves
Like a
Guillemot.
billion people.
You don't even hate
Hate
Yves
who?
Guillemot. Yves Guillemot.
Oh. Because I want a review copy of Valhalla, I can't speak on that.
Okay.
But
you
I
don't
will
even,
say I
you
don't like
hate,
French sex offenders.
You don't hate the Marquis de Sade.
No, he's fucking... No, he's a bicon,
No, you
know?
I respect that. I respect that.
Legend. I hate nobody, you do. So, that's the dynamic we have here. You're a hateful soul. I'm alright.
Yeah, I'm the hateful soul. Origins is fucking shit, and I hate
Orange
it.
is fucking
And I
shit.
hate
No one
everyone
can know
involved
it's
in
shit.
it. Oh,
No, I
Uh,
don't hate Jean Gaston.
can
I
people
just
from
think- I
Ubisoft
think
stop
it's a
being
dreadful
French?
game.
Can people from Ubisoft just stop being French? I fucking hate it.
Can French people just fuck off?
There, I found hundreds of millions of people you hate. The French.
Oh yeah, because there's hundreds of millions of people in France. Yeah,
Hold up, surely
Okay.
there's a fair few people in France.
I think it's like it's near
And
the
Canada.
population of the entire UK. I think.
Oh man,
But,
that's actually quite small. Only 66.99 million.
Yeah.
I mean, that sums it up. They're all nonsense.
Yeah, those are the people I hate. French people and Welsh
Mad.
people.
You know,
Those
in
are the only.
You know, in
two
1991,
groups.
after the Berlin Wall fell, Germany's
Yeah.
population jumped by 17 million people
Holy
in
shit!
one year. I don't know if maybe that's just counting like no, surely that's not just counting in one half. That's weird. That's bizarre. Anyway, but yeah,
That could be another fun podcast topic. East versus West Berlin.
very fun. Fun, I think, is the right word to use.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like if we need another topic like today.
Yeah.
That's
Speaking
all,
of
yeah.
Nazis, though, Tommy Robinson was just arrested. No, that's
yeah,
a miss.
that
That's,
he was.
as much as I don't like him, that's a misrepresentation of his views. He's not a Nazi. He's just a fucking dickhead.
It's like the use of the word incel
Yeah, it's just used, and also the word human rights. I've noticed this on the internet. People have started just using the word human rights for any political opinion they have.
Yeah.
So it's like, guys, free healthcare is a human right. Guys,
it should
actually,
be, but it's not.
Actually, guys, like, free food is kind of a human right. Yeah. So, you know.
I guess it's like hyperbole though, to stress how like important
I know, but
those
you
things
can't.
are.
But then you're just diluting the use of the word human rights, because human rights are massively important. But then you're
No, but, like, I think
diluting the
those
meaning
things
of the
are massively
word.
important, like
They are.
healthcare. And
They are massively.
food.
But then they are massively important. But like, they're not.
Yeah.
You know, to use other examples, fucking, I don't know. Tommy Robinson is an example. Not wearing a mask is a human right. It's like, kind of.
Right.
Kind of. It's just, I don't know. Diluting the use of those words, and it's the same with the other side of diluting the use of the word fucking racist, then makes people who are actually racist less. I don't know.
I can't even show a people for their skin color.
Less significant. No, whereas with with human rights.
No,
like,
I know what you mean.
Yeah. Tommy Robinson though is just a cunt, and we can both accept that.
It was for breaking like COVID guidelines, wasn't it?
Yeah. So basically, he ran some after the UK announced their second lockdown, or England did. Tommy Robinson ran some big protest in a park that barely anyone showed up to.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah.
He was like, we will not conform. We're not wearing masks, and we're not going into lockdown. And police arrested him for
fair enough.
for refusing to break it up. I don't know if it is fair enough. I'm not sure.
I mean, when like lockdown's back on, and,
yeah,
like,
but like
because there was, I know it was underwhelming, but that's a fair few people who were there.
I don't know how I feel about the police shutting down protests like that.
I mean, like at this point in time, I think fair enough. Any other time,
Nah, because then you're setting a precedent that it's okay under, certain moments.
I do get how it's a slippery slope.
And you're giving the government that power to, by setting that precedent. So as much as Tommy Robinson's a dickhead, I don't think this was grounds enough for him to be arrested. But then again, the state of UK police in general is a bit rough.
Yeah, but like, how else would they? This is like an exceptional circumstance where I think it is okay.
I disagree because, well, I'm not sure about England, but I know for sure heck that in Scotland, right? When all the Black Lives Matter marches were going on.
Yeah.
No one got arrested on those protests. And sure, the protests are about different things. Sure, you can argue which one's more important, but the fact of the matter is, they're both protests, and people shouldn't be arrested for protesting. People shouldn't legally not be allowed to protest. And if you're going to create a double standard like that, I don't know. It's just not. But because, lockdown is going on either way. COVID's going on either way. Why can people protest one thing but not protest the other? It's...
Yeah, I agree. There should never be a point where, like... Okay, the line shouldn't be as faint as it is, for sure. But, like...
Yeah.
In a situation like this, where, like, so many people are dying... because it's hard to, like, say, okay, this thing isn't important enough to not protest, because... No one should be allowed to draw the line of what is and isn't important enough to protest.
Yeah. If it was consistent, maybe I'd be slightly more happy with it. But it's just, showing a bias for the upholding of our laws. I don't think that's ideal. Based mostly on like political opinion. I don't particularly like defending Tommy Robinson because he's a cunt, but I don't know. Not a big fan of the UK, to be honest.
Yeah, neither am I, mate. Hashtag IndieRef2. You got this, guys. Is that actually happening?
Probably not. Well, I don't think it'll happen until at least 2024. I think it should happen in 2024 because that'll be 10 years since the first one. It was quite funny though, because the other day, obviously, the UK went back into lockdown and England allowed for more, what do you call it? More stimulus packages or whatever it's called, furloughs. And obviously, Scotland for the last few months have been essentially begging the UK government to grant them more funding to allow for, more furloughs. And someone on Twitter was like, well, Scotland only makes up 8.3% of the UK, and now 100% of the UK need furloughs. And it's like, okay, so what you're saying is our population is so small that it's irrelevant to the UK. So we should be independent from the UK because it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean,
let's fucking go. We love people making arguments for Scottish independence accidentally.
That's the thing, is you guys can get it, but like, it's not going to happen for Wales.
Oh no, it's not.
Which is really funny to me.
But Wales isn't a country.
No, it's not.
With all due respect, Wales have never been an independent country.
Wales is a glorified county. There's, 2 million people?
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
Like, it's just not, is it?
Oh no, it's 3 million to be fair.
It's just not a sovereign. Just not a sovereign nation.
Give it to France, I reckon. Build a big bridge from one of them fucking communes in the northeast.
Build a bridge.
To Swansea.
That's what we need. That's what we need. A bridge
a big
from France
curly
to
bridge.
the UK.
Yeah.
A big curly bridge.
Yeah, we vote Wales out of the UK. They don't even have a say in it.
Independence referendum, but it's England voting for Wales to get the fuck out. Yeah, I mean, well, Scotland is the only country in the UK that are net positive, money-wise. So let's fucking go.
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
You don't have the I was about to say, you either just don't have the energy to debate or you don't care.
Both, really.
But I mean, you're going to Ireland anyway.
I like England as much as you do.
Yeah, you're headed off to the land of the potatoes, So
that'd be pretty. It's not even that. I just don't really like England very much. I mean, I do, but I fucking. Oh.
Is that why you're so excited to play in Northumbria in Assassin's Creed Valhalla?
It'd be kind of epic, but it'll get cut off at fucking Newcastle. You're not gonna see Scotland. Your country's not in the game. How'd you feel like that?
What a real shame. What a real
country's
shame.
Not in Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and
what a
mine
shame
is.
What a shame that I won't be able to kill my own countrymen. It's really sad.
Yeah, well, good thing is I hate mine. So.
But then what about the Celtic DLC? You may have to kill some Irishmen. And then you'll be fucked.
Oh, it's Druids though, isn't it?
Oh yeah, so fake Irishmen.
Like weird cult mystical people. I don't like those. But
you're not a fan of cults?
Unless it's the cult of Cosmos. Or religion.
On that note, before we accidentally, end up like that dude in France. You heard about that?
No.
We can talk about it after. But on that note,
what happened to the guy in France?
I think we're both fairly tired. And we've also come to the end of our topics.
This happens every other podcast.
It's been that's the thing. It's a strange one because we're recording it early in the week, and it's just I don't know, something has felt quite strange about this episode. But
next one will be fucking.
Next one will be epic and very high energy.
Valhalla will be coming out. That'll be mental.
Yeah, that'll be very nice.
That will be absolutely mental. Are you excited?
Yeah. I think we spent the first half hour talking about this, but
no, I don't. No, that's not the right answer. I'm excited.
Yeah, fuck yeah, I'm excited. Let's go.
Yeah.
But yeah, Jack, do you have any closing words, closing calls?
I swear I had something to say. I really should have written this down. I'm a fucking... I just suddenly sprout Alzheimer's as soon as I start these. I really don't know.
Fair enough.
Thank you guys though.
Yeah,
thank you guys for watching. It's been lovely.
Yeah, and thanks for sticking with us through 16 plus weeks. I don't know how many weeks it's been exactly, but yeah, closing in on that half a year kind of. So yeah, we're doing bits, and also pieces. It's been a short one, but if you did enjoy, make sure to hit like, hit subscribe, go to Jack's channel, or rate us 5 stars on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Next one will be incredible. Let us know what your thoughts on Valhalla are going into it. Let us know if we got the election results completely wrong, even though my opinion and his opinion make up the only 2 possible results. And with all that being said, we have been the Eagles from the Eagles Call. Check out the Discord in the description as well. Give me money. It's in the description as well.
Also, guys, in advance, I'm proud of you for voting Kanye into office. Well done.
Yeah.
Can't
Good
wait
job,
for
guys.
January.
Good job, guys. Yeah, let's do it. Kanye killed my entire family, but he made graduation, so it's okay.
Guys, I'm going to move to Canada. I didn't do it last time, but I will this time. I swear.
Imagine moving to Canada. Imagine living in the US and moving to fucking Canada.
That's like you moving to fucking Norway if you didn't fucking leave the UK.
No, that's worse because Norway's a semi-decent country that doesn't have
Norway's lovely.
That doesn't have an authoritarian racist leader. Anyway, going off on Canada. Thanks for watching. Much love, gamers. See you in the next one.
Bye.